I'm still trying to wrap my head around this sunlight thing. Hmm. I thought that there would have been, I thought for sure that there would have been like 6 hours of sunlight, but four? I mean, look at this. I don't know if you can even see this, but, well, you probably can't. Let me turn the camera around. So here it is, folks. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning here. Look at that. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. There's my rental car out there. But my goodness gracious, it I've got settled in here a little bit better. You can see I do own other clothes than the ones that I was wearing. But I got settled in and took a shower and met my fellow roommates, I guess. There's a couple staying here, roommates, I guess. There's a couple staying here from northern Spain, and then there's two young ladies from Berlin staying here. And the owner of the home, Yuli, I think, he lives upstairs. He's probably close to my age, and he's a school teacher. But so I was talking to him about my plans, and here is here is Iceland. And what Yuli told me to do, there's a little beach, or there's not a little beach, there's a big beach rather. And the Blue Lagoon is somewhere over in this vicinity here. The Blue Lagoon is about there. So what I want to do is I'm going to drive. I'm going to leave here shortly, and I'm going to drive from Reykjavik all the way down through here. And I'm going to try to get to a little town called Vik, V-I-K, Vik. And I'm going to get there, probably take about 2 hours time to get down to Vik. I don't know if I can even zoom in on that. Somewhere in there is Vik. But, so there's a couple spots to stop. One is to stop here, he said. He said, stop here, there's a big waterfall. And then just a little bit further, here is Vik. So there's Vik, but somewhere up around here, I think, is a beautiful, I think a beautiful beach. So I'm going to do this drive. Can you believe that? Look at that. Wherever Reykjavik is. So there's Reykjavik. So I'm going all the way down there this morning. Maybe, so it'll be sunlight probably when I get somewhere right around here, I would imagine. And then the Blue Lagoon, well, the Blue Lagoon, I think, is right there. There's the Blue Lagoon. So I'm going to hightail it back and go to the Blue Lagoon. I have an appointment or reservation at 4 o'clock, and I emailed them to ask if they can change it to 6. So we will see. And then tomorrow is the flight home, and I'm going to try to do the Golden Circle. And the Golden Circle is somewhere in this area here. And it's a good 3-hour drive. And if I leave in the morning relatively early, around 9:30, it'll put me somewhere around here by the time the sun's coming up. And then I can drive the next couple hours and head back to the airport, which is over here somewhere. So that is that's the plan. And am I disappointed? Not really. This was Reykjavik. I got to keep things in perspective here. Reykjavik was, I was excited, as everyone knows. I was excited to come to Iceland. So there's no. I was excited to come to Iceland, and but the reason I was, aside from fulfilling a life's dream of coming to Iceland, one of the foremost reasons was I didn't want that long 12, 14-hour flight back to the continental United States out of Budapest or something like that. So tomorrow night I get on a flight I get on a flight at, what time is it? I get on a flight at about 5, something like that. 5 o'clock out of Reykjavik. And I actually land in Boston. There's a song, Please Come to Boston. I used to sing that at karaoke all the time. But anyway, so I'll arrive into Boston at about 6 o'clock, and 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Have a 2 hour layover, and then I fly from Boston down to Fort Myers, arriving something like at 11:30 at night. Yikes! So I get in at about 11:30 at night into my house in Fort Myers. So on the outside chance that there's anybody watching this in Fort Myers, and you want to pick me up at the airport, boy, it sure would be appreciated. But anyway, I may call. There's a gentleman named Bob, and Bob, if you're watching this video, maybe sometime tomorrow, if your schedule permits, you could go over and pick up my car and drop it off at the airport, or I'll just take Uber. I'll just take Uber home from the airport tomorrow. But boy, to be back home after all this time, to be back home, uh, back to back to the States, back to my own bed after 3 months, hmm, it's gonna be a welcome. It's gonna be a welcomed experience to crawl back into my bed there in Fort Myers. So anyway, that's it. That's the plan for the day, and I'll probably come back from the Blue Lagoon and go tour. I'll go tour Reykjavik at night. I'll do a walk and talk through Reykjavik at nighttime, and share that with you as well. So anyway, have a great day, everybody. All right, take care.